What's going on, YouTubers? Pro Wrestling Gamer here, bringing you another video game related video, not wrestling. This one's actually not going to be about Clash of Clans. I know that ever since I started putting out video game related videos, I started doing Clash of Clans videos, but this one's going to be about a game called Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. You may have heard of it. It is an old Xbox port, and it's been ported over to Android beautifully. I can't comment on the iOS version. I don't run iOS. I run Android. So that being said, the Android version is just phenomenal. I'm running it on the hardware known as the Samsung Galaxy Note 3, which is still known as one of the most powerful smartphones on the market, but not the most powerful anymore. However, I thought it would be powerful enough to run this game on full specs, putting graphics on high, everything on high, and this game proved me wrong. This game took my phone to the limit and showed me that my phone does indeed have limitations and that I cannot push this game as far as it can go, which sucks for me, but is also very impressive and good for the game. So before I get into the game and start talking about and showing you all the gameplay footage and giving you my semi-review, I'm going to talk about smartphones because it is a topic that interests me and I'd like to know what you guys think. If you would have asked me 2 or 3 years ago, are smartphones cannibalizing the mobile gaming market? And are they creating a problem for systems like the Nintendo 3DS and the PS Vita? I'd have been like, hell nah, you're full of shit. There's absolutely no way that smartphones and phone games are going to take over the market. That still might be the case today. I know 3DS is still selling well. PS Vita is still kind of floundering. However, um, I'm starting to have a change of heart. I do own a 3DS, I do own a Vita, and they're currently both collecting dust. I do have good games for both systems, but I just don't find the time to play them. I don't have a lot of time to play games as it is, which is why I'm a big mobile gaming fan, because I do travel a lot. So mobile games kind of help me get my gaming fix when I'm on the go. But it is annoying to have to carry around 2 or 3 devices at a time and worry about losing all of them. So my phone always goes with me everywhere I go. And it's very convenient for me to be able to get a quality gaming experience on my phone. And I realize now that games have come actually phones have come such a long way, that they're producing console quality games like Oddworld. There's other games like Modern Combat 4. There's the remake of that Mickey Mouse game, Castle of Illusion. There's Respawnables. There's Modern Combat 5, Nova 3. There's a bunch of games, Sonic All-Star Racing, Spider-Man, Batman. All these games that have come out that are so good that they don't make me miss my portable gaming systems at all. I get the console quality experience or portable gaming experience, some of them even pushing graphics far beyond the Vita's limitations and far beyond the 3DS's limitations, and that's only because of the hardware of the phones these days. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think that phones are posing a problem, or do you guys think that there's still a market for portable gaming consoles? Me personally, I'm kind of on the ropes now. Um, so I'd like to know what you guys think. Drop a comment, let me know. Without further ado, I will get into the gameplay footage now. And one last thing I'd like to touch on is, because you're going to debate that smartphones, not every game is designed for a touchscreen and you can't get a full gaming experience with just a touchscreen. I do have a Moga Power Pro. The Moga Power Pro is basically a phone that syncs with your Android device. There is one available for iOS, but it looks crappy. And it allows you to play. Actually, I can control my device, see? Or I can play Android games that are Moga compatible, and even games that are not Moga compatible, depending whether or not you have root permissions. You can use it with games that are not Moga compatible. Like I do use it with all my emulators. You see there, I have my Nintendo N64, Super NES, Genesis, MAME, NES, Dreamcast emulators, and all that. And I do use it with those emulators, and it works just fine. So I get the same experience that I'd be getting playing a 3DS with a hardware controller or a PS Vita with a hardware controller using my Moga, just docking it in there like that. It does fit my big ass Galaxy Note 3, and it turns my Galaxy Note 3 into a portable gaming console, or I can plug it into my 65-inch TV and get a full console experience. So I'm going to be going into the game. Sadly, I can't turn off this front-facing camera. I am doing this all off of my phone, so you're going to have to stare at my ugly face while I show you guys this gameplay footage. I'm going to show you the settings that I have. I'm going to show you how far I can push this game without me starting to get an unplayable or really extremely crappy frame rate. I'm also going to start the game fresh, brand new. I'm not going to load my old game because I just want you guys to see the story and everything like that. So we're loading. This is where I left off. I just want you to see the game and how it's running. As you can see, I am controlling it with the Moga. I press buttons and the character does stuff. I turn my cameras and the character does stuff. You can set the buttons to the options. You know, you can customize the control to whatever you want. And I'm not getting the smoothest frame rate, and that's by choice, because I could lower my resolution a little bit more, or I could reduce the amount of decorations on screen, things like that, and I could get myself a better frame rate. But I'm going to go into the settings here so you can see. Sorry, wrong settings. So I do have the resolution rather low. My view distance is about average. My decorations are about 75%. So I mean, I got all shadows on, post FX. I'm not sure what anisotropy is or whatever. I don't even know how to pronounce that. So educate me, let me know. But I'm satisfied with this frame rate. It's completely playable. Smoother in other instances where I'm in more enclosed environments, open environments. Obviously, you know, produce more polygons on screen per second, which gives me a choppier frame rate. So, like I said, I haven't really played this game that much. And I'm not also focused on the game as much as I should be. That's actually the first time I've ever died. Noob alert, noob alert. So I'm going to start it over, so you guys can see the story. Yes, I'm quitting. And then I'm going to proceed. Let's go with normal, as usual. I never pick hard. Change name. What the heck did I do? Normal. Yes, I want to change the name. Let's move this. Alright. Now let's just put Zeus. New. I can't see the keyboard right at this spot because my front-facing cam screen thing is in the way. Start game. And you see it's telling you that if you experience slowness, reduce your performance, or go into performance settings and adjust as you might want to. And the game is complete. They didn't cut out anything. They didn't downsize it. They didn't mobilize it, as they say. You know, this is a complete port of the original Stranger's Wrath, which I never got to play on Xbox because I wasn't an Xbox guy. Back during the Xbox days, I had a Dreamcast, and later on I got a PS2. So I've never really been an Xbox guy. I did have, however, a 360 for a while, and then I went back to Sony because I had about 6 Xbox 360s on me that red ringed, and finally ended up getting fed up and said, screw this, bought one PlayStation and never looked back. So, for all you Xbox fanboys, don't be hating. I'm a gamer. I play both consoles, but I prefer Sony. I just think the system is more durable, and I do think the PS4 will kick the Xbox One's ass. So I'm going to skip this cutscene, because I just wanted to show you how cool it is and the fact that the game is complete, but now we are witnessing it, so I'm just going to skip the movie and go straight into the game. And this is putting me in the tutorial. As you can see, the game is Moga enhanced, so it's even telling me. Games that are not Moga enhanced won't tell you, you know, the button assignments, but this is telling me which buttons are assigned to what. So, I'm just going to grab this guy here and try to get through the tutorial as smooth and as quickly as possible. So let's go this way. Again, guys, if everything seems a little choppier than usual, I am doing this off my phone with SRC screen recorder, so I have noticed that every now and then there is some lag, and I'm noticing that right now. I'm probably getting a slightly smaller frame rate or slightly less frame rate, whatever, because of the recorder. It's using up some of my phone's RAM resources and whatnot to run. But if you have this game and you're actually playing it, this footage probably doesn't do it any justice, because this game looks amazing. As you can see, I'm controlling it with the Moga. So it's pretty cool. If you guys consider yourselves gamers and you own a smartphone and you game a lot on your smartphone like I do, and you don't have a Moga, you guys are not gamers. You guys are wannabes. You guys are not gamers. You must buy yourself a Moga. Oh shit, I almost fell. So let's jump over here, jump over here. Going into a cutscene now. Guy gave me a little cheap shot there.
That was cheap, little punk
What the heck am I supposed to do here? Oh, press Y button, okay.
Now I got the bounty.
You can see I'm extremely new to this game. I never played it on Xbox, and I hardly played it on Android. I must have played this game maybe for like 10 minutes, tops 15, just to kind of try it out. So I'm experiencing this game at the same time that I'm making this video so we can experience it together. Alright, destroy that door. Done. Alright, what do we do here? Press B button to continue? Sure, no problem. Press B button. Alright, let's shoot this little guy right about there. Press R3 button. Sure thing, buddy. So, okay, R3, when I click in my right joystick here, if I click it in, it puts me in third person. Click it in again, it puts me in first person. First person mode's actually kind of cool, but I prefer third person. So let's see where I'm jumping. And I just jumped to my death, but whatever. Still alive. Pick this guy up. Collect this loot. And proceed. Break these barrels here. This is as good as it's gonna get on the Galaxy Note 3. I'm assuming the Galaxy Note 4 might be able to push it a little bit further as far as performance specs go, but this is as good as it gets on the Note 3. If I want a smoother frame rate, one, I have to turn off this screen recorder, which won't allow me to make the video. And two, if I want a smoother frame rate, I have to turn down the performance of the game. But I'm kind of not willing to sacrifice all the graphical, graphical efforts that were put into the game, all the decorations and shadows and all that, just for the sake of a smoother frame rate. To me, as long as the game is playable, it's good enough. And the game's rather playable now, even with the recorder on. Where do I go? Okay, obviously through that dark tunnel. When you capture them alive, you get more points or more money. And when you capture them dead. So, they gave me what? They gave me a spider or some other kind of little critter I can shoot at people. That spider basically wraps the enemy up in webs so I can just scoop them up. But, alright guys, so I think you guys got a good look at what Stranger's Wrath looks like on Android. If you compare it to the Xbox version, you'll see that it's pretty much identical. Only difference is it fits in your pocket, which I think is totally awesome. So I'm looking forward to more games like this coming out for mobile phones. If games like this keep coming out, I don't think I'll be buying another portable gaming console anytime soon. As long as I got Moga and I got a good quality smartphone, I'll be able to game to my delight mobily, anywhere I want, anywhere in the world, anywhere I happen to go, without having to take 2 or 3 devices with me and worrying about losing them. So that being said, guys, next Clash video will be coming soon. So for now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace out, guys. Take care from the Pro Wrestling Gamer.